Good day. In this video, I will guide you in a step-by-step process on how to set up your Arduino and install its respective IDE. First thing you need is your own Arduino board along with its USB cable adapter. So the next thing you need to do is open up your respective browser and searching for Arduino IDE download. You click the second link given by Google and it will take you to a new site where you can choose whether your system has Windows OS, Mac OS, or Linux. Which in my case, I have the Windows OS, so I will click the link that is for Windows. And the file should just start downloading, and as soon as it finishes downloading, it will run an installer for the IDE for Arduino. Just click next. You just click finish and the Arduino IDE will automatically run after clicking finish. Next thing you need to do is connect your Arduino board to your PC or laptop. So next we check if the Arduino IDE is able to recognize the Arduino board that we just plugged into the PC. So we check under tools and board and ports where all the boards are disabled, but the COM4 serial port is being recognized by the Arduino IDE. But since all the boards are disabled, it is not able to link it to the Arduino board. So next we installed all the necessary boards. And now we are able to select the Arduino Uno board along with the comfort serial port. In order to check if your driver is installed correctly, go to your device manager and select ports and see if you have the Arduino driver set up. Once you have checked that the drivers are downloaded, you can now start coding. We can run an example code in the given blink file, which runs a code that makes the LED integrated on the Arduino light up every 1 second, and that will continue to loop until the program is stopped or the Arduino is unplugged. Now we have checked that Arduino is working properly. We can now start coding for the given task. We first start by declaring constants and integers and setting the states of the buttons. Also declare the configurations of each pin where the buttons are inputs and the LEDs are outputs. Under the void loop, we set the button states to whatever the value of the input buttons are. First condition we have is if both buttons are not pressed, then both LEDs are off. The next condition we have here is if the first button is pressed, then the LEDs will alternatively turn on until it is no longer pressed again. And the third condition we have is if the second button is pressed, both LEDs will turn on at the same time and turn off at the same time every 1 second. So we forgot to put semicolons in the void setup here, and after adjusting some minor tweaks in the code, we can now construct a circuit for this code. Two LEDs and two tact switches are integrated into a breadboard with the cathode of the LEDs connected to the ground via 220 ohm resistors, and one terminal of the tact switch is connected to the positive or the VCC of the breadboard. The anode of the LEDs are connected to the Arduino with their respective pin numbers. Tact switches are also connected to the Arduino with also their respective pin numbers. The tact switches are integrated with a pull-up resistor so that their initial state is low. As you upload the code to the Arduino board, the circuit turns on and the LEDs are working correctly as intended with the given conditions in the code. And that is how you integrate your Arduino board to your PC using the Arduino IDE software.